All right, what's up, everybody? I'm Andrew Mahone, and I'm here with my friend and testing partner, Natalie Champagne. Today, we're going to be playing a game on PTCGO, and I think I'm going to play Tapu Bulu Vikavolt. So, let's go ahead and get to it. Yes, Bulu Vikavolt. This deck is okay. It's pretty good. I mean, you could do like a lot of damage with it, and
sketchy.
It's sketchy.
To play against.
It's sketchy to play against. Right? No, I agree. A lot of times, like, I hate playing against this deck because my opponent, like, always seems to get the turn 2 Tapu Bulu 210 just, like, every time. Like, I never get the turn 2 Vikavolt. I always just N and never see it. But my opponents are always just, like, drawing the flames with this deck.
Straight up gas.
Just
like
straight
this.
up gas, yeah. So this opening hand is fine. I tried to build this list to just be as consistent as possible. Just with like 4 Bulus, Octilleries, you know, we're really just trying to go for consistency here. I have plenty of draw supporters. Looks like my opponent is playing Espeon Garbodor, if I had to guess. This is going to be a horrible matchup for me if they are playing Espeon Garbodor. So this is definitely Espeon Garb. This is not good.
Did somebody tell this guy that there's been like 2 sets since that deck was a thing?
Apparently he doesn't care because he's about to smoke show me with this Espeon Garb deck. Like, my deck probably has no chance against this.
Probably not.
I'm only using 1 Field Blower. Garbodor is like not that big of a thing in the standard metagame right now. But, you know, if you sneak in with a Garbodor deck, play against the right matchups, you could definitely have yourself a field day. So this should be a little bit of a slaughter if I had to guess. Ooh, Espeon Drampagarb. What a classic deck. This deck was really good at the World Championships. This deck was really good, a couple months ago.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
But I think since, like, rotation and everything, it wasn't nearly as popular.
It was good in Vancouver, wasn't it?
It did well in Vancouver. I don't think, did it win? No, Gardi won.
So
Gardi won.
Yeah.
Gardi was always a problem for it after, after Worlds.
Yeah, Gardevoir has typically been an issue for these Garbodor decks, just because I'm gonna get rid of my energy and my lightning here, and I'm just gonna go for the turn 1 Grubbin. I mean, that's like really what we need here, is just to hope that my opponent does not get turn 2 ability lock. And if they do get turn 2 ability lock, like, we're just in some trouble. That's just all there is to it. Now, if my opponent does get a turn 2 GX, they're just going to knock this Grubbin out. That's really bad for me.
They didn't get to Energy Evolution.
They didn't get to Energy Evolution. Like, maybe they don't have a supporter in their hand, but maybe they do. Yep, yeah, they got an N. All right, so we'll see. If they get the Espeon and the Psychic, like, I am in a world of pain, and there's just nothing I could do about it. And if they get a Garbodor here, I'm also in a world of pain.
All 3 of those things.
There's like a lot of things my opponent can do. They didn't get it, but they are gonna go for the Garbodor. So I'm in a bad spot. Like, just no way around it. Oh, they're getting the Espeon. They're not getting the Garbodor. They don't want me to knock out this Espeon. They think that they're safe with just 1 more turn here. That's an... And they scooped. All right. So, hey, we dodged a bullet. Let's go ahead and just roll into another game here. I think they maybe realized that they should have just gone for the Garbodor instead, because with the Tapu Lele, I would have gone there. Skyla for the Heavy Ball. And then I would have gotten I had the rare candy in my hand, would have gotten the Vikavolt out, and then just would have done 180.
Right, I don't know why they did that. It must have just been a misclick or I don't know, something.
Or maybe they thought they already had it.
Maybe they were prized, I'm not sure.
But it looks like my opponent kind of realized what they had done in a second. And was just
like,
I'm out. So that's fine. That'll happen sometimes.
That's a good opinion.
So this is a much more reasonable matchup, it looks like. It looks like I am playing against some sort of Zoroark Lycanroc deck, which is something that I'm actually prepared to face. So we're okay with this. I'd actually had a game that I was trying to record earlier today, and I had a misplay because I forgot about Lycanroc being weak to Bulu, so I just had to abort it. Yeah, so we're going to remember this time that Lycanroc is weak to Bulu, and that we don't need to discard with our Bulu. So that's going to be like the name of the game here. It's like, do not discard with that Bulu. You do not need to. So my opponent probably not going to get the turn 1 knockout on this Remoraid, especially since I'm about to retreat it. Let's go. I think that that's the right play. Yeah. That or I attach to the Bulu. That
I think attach to the Bulu.
That probably seems more reasonable, yeah.
What would they do to get a Buzzwole? with the strong. No, I can't even do that because if it's Zoroark, Lycanroc, then they won't have the strong and the Regirock probably available.
This seems fine here. So I already have the grass on the Bulu. I think that probably just prepares me for like the most situations possible. I have a stunting hand here. Like this is fantastic. If I could draw like this,
I mean, next
every
turn,
time I play Bulu, like this is like straight flames. We are good.
I think that was the move because next turn you can just attach that grass to retreat, get the rare candy Vikavolt, and use
right.
Too.
But it's the question is like, do I retreat first and then have the grass to attach to my Bulu next turn?
Right.
Or do I, you know what I mean? Like,
right.
I don't really know. So like, it's a tough call. Like now I can retreat. But do I retreat or do I just go for the turn 2 Guzma on that Rockruff? I feel like I go for Guzma on the Rockruff. Like let's just go. I think I'm gonna go for it. Yeah, let's just go.
Right. You can artillery and draw cards.
And the thing is I don't need. I don't.
Just get Lele.
I'm just gonna get Lele for Guzma because I don't need. I'll just manually attach that grass to the Bulu instead, and that way I don't need to get a turn 2 Vikavolt because I am taking care of the only thing that's threatening me right now on my opponent's side is that Rockruff. That's it. And then I hit it for weakness.
Yeah,
so,
the only thing I would be careful is a stand-in Zoroark.
Oh, yeah, like that's a little rough, but...
Because your bench is full. So
my bench is full, but...
That's their only response to that, to be able to knock out that Bulu in one turn, though. So.
Yeah, so I'm in. I don't know. We'll see. I don't have a bench spot available for another Bulu right now, but I do have 2 Leles. They're easy enough to retreat. And I did get the turn 2 Vikavolt. Let's go. Straight flames. It's just like flames spurting out of my deck right now. Like, look how hot I'm drawing. Just gas. Yeah, this deck's insane. This is what I feel like. This is what my opponents do to me all the time when I play. Is they just like abuse me. So I think I mean, they could knock out my Vikavolt next turn with a stand-in Zoroark. The odds of that happening, I feel like, are super slim.
Right.
And then
you'll just have a Bulu ready for them anyway.
I think I do... Well, I think I'll probably strong charge once, just like one lightning to the
I think
Bulu.
so, because
Why not?
Either they'll have to stand in and kill the Bulu, or if they kill the Vikavolt, then you'll still have that ready anyway.
And then I'll just Nature's Judgment, no discard, So I think that seems fine. It is a little... I could have Horn Attacked, but I wanted to give him the good old Judgment. And I have a Heavy Ball here, so I can grab a Bulu next turn, too. I suspect this is only their second turn of the game, and this is my second turn of the game. Like, so that was crazy.
Oh, cool.
They have to go with a Kakoi. They could get they can only do 170 with a Kakoi. So they do 120 if they fill their bench, 150, and they scooped. All right, so we're gonna go to game 3 here.
Whenever I'm here, it just gets
just straight gas
that.
I can't really blame my opponent for scooping that one up.
That was ugly.
That was ugly. Like if I was playing against that and you feel pretty good with the Rockruff on the bench. Like that's pretty safe.
Nice.
Like
nope.
What are the odds of them getting the turn 2 knockout?
Turn 2 Guzma rare
for Guzma. And I really love the Octillery in the Vikavolt deck. I think it just makes the deck much more aggressive and stable. But not everybody agrees. Some people play a Rangaroo. I feel like my hands are never small enough to really take advantage of a Rangaroo.
I think just once you get the Octillery out, you're pretty much invincible to the late game crappy ends and stuff like that. So
I think I will start both my Bulus. Why not? If my opponent ends me, I think that's just a nice way to have the deck thinned here. Buzzwole Garb. All right, game 3 here of the Bulu series. They're starting off with a hot turn 1 Parallel City and an end. So I am happy that I put both my Bulus down. Now we are just going to have to hope that my opponent does not have, a turn 2 Garbodor. That would be probably the best case.
The classic end for the Grubbin scenario.
I am in a classic end for the Grubbin scenario. I feel like I put the Remoraid down. Yeah,
yes.
I'm paralleled, but I feel like I do that.
And I'm putting
and we are gonna Horn Attack for 60, like for sure. All right, and we're gonna end, and we're hoping for a Grubbin. And we did. All right, we got the Grubbin, we've got the Octillery. But we're still going nowhere fast if my opponent gets a turn 2 Garbodor, like nowhere fast. So let's just go ahead and Horn Attack. Hey, and at the end of the day, we can 3-shot this thing. Nope, no, we can't. That does 180. So that's
Buzzwole has 190.
Buzzwole has 190. So they got the Trash Lance Garbodor out and the ability Garbodor. Oh, I have to imagine that they hit a Floatstone here. There's no way they don't.
You never know.
They're gonna Lele here for a Sycamore, probably just to draw as ham as they can, and then they're just gonna it's gonna be ugly. So
I'm not a fan of the we're not fans of the Buzzwole Garb.
I don't like this deck.
No.
Personally,
they could just miss this, straight up miss it.
Just my own opinion. I'm not a big fan of the Buzzwole Garbodor deck. I'm a much bigger fan of Buzzwole Lycanroc. We actually have a friend of ours who's been playing Buzzwole Garb at League Cups. Our friend Michael Zeely has been playing,
and it's Frank Persick's list and everything.
Yeah, so he's been playing this deck. Oh, he has the Float Stone.
He just has it in hand.
So that was a sick turn 2 on my opponent's part. They had the Garbodor, both Garbodors and the Float Stone in hand. So pretty good on my opponent's part. But I'm not.
Now you can 3-shot.
Now I can 3-shot it. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of this deck though.
I think it's just too clunky and inconsistent.
My friend Michael Zeely, like I was saying, he hasn't been able to beat just traditional Buzzwole Lycanroc. He's lost to it like 3 times or something.
I think I don't know, twice.
Twice maybe.
He lost to me, but he dead drew, and that's just kind of how the deck works.
Right.
It just doesn't draw as consistently. And then he told me that he lost today to one, but
right. So this is looking like it's gonna be ugly. I don't really think that there's any. I mean, now my abilities are locked out. Like this is just trash for me. I think I just attached the grass to this Bulu here and just. I mean, my opponent's going to have to knuckle impact me next turn. Go ahead. Fine. I don't have anything else to do. So we're just going to do this 60 here. Right. And if they don't knuckle impact me, then I will, be able to knock them out next turn, maybe. So they have a Field Blower. They're going to get rid of my Choice Band. I don't like that there. That's fine. And they have another Float Stone. That's fine. And another one. Sure. And a Sycamore. Great.
Yeah, so I was. Field Blower, buy all your Float Stones.
And you could see how good Parallel City, amazing card. I'm a huge advocate of Parallel City in a lot of Buzzwole decks right now. Some players
is the redeeming part of this deck. Oh, he absorbs.
It really is.
He's really going in.
Yeah, really going in. He wants to knuckle impact next turn. So we're gonna give him the Octillery. But this is we got a Sycamore. Let's go. Okay. Energy Recycler. And just these 2 done. And then let's go ahead Sycamore and see what we could do. Do we get a Vikavolt into play? We do not. That's fine. And let's go ahead and attach a grass and we're gonna pass. So this is just horrible. But Parallel's so good. It just stops. They got the Guzma, so they're gonna bring up the Bulu. Sure, why not? And this is just very aggressive. They've locked me down as far as my abilities go, and it's looking bad. But you could see I have not played a lot of items. I've played 2 items. If I could just knock out this one Buzzwole, my opponent is going to be having a bad time. So this is
how many Choice Band you got in that list?
I have 4 in this list.
Oh,
so.
yeah, okay. So that's, I mean, at least you should be able to Horn Attack him.
That's what I'm thinking. So if I can hit a Choice Band here, let's just Ultra Ball. Get another grub in. Yeah, we're all in on this working out here. How many Choice Bands?
Choice Bands.
Yep. 2 left, and we're about to Sycamore again. It's the Field Blower in here.
I think I saw it. No,
no, the Field Blower is prized. This is bad.
That's bad.
So we're going to have to hit a Choice Band right here, right now. Let's go. All right. Let's see it. Show me that Choice Band. All right. We're in. So you're saying there's a chance. That's great. All right. Let's go ahead and knock this thing out. And hope that we get the 1 Field Blower off our prizes.
The Singleton.
There we go. Can we get it? Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so we're in it to win it next turn. If my opponent actually, there's some things I can do. They are actually not in a great spot. I have 1, 2, 3. 3 items
if they
down.
Field Blower you, they got a max of 4.
4, so they're not knocking me out. And then I have a chance to Field Blower their Parallel and the Float Stone on their Garb. They may have actually used all their Float Stones by now.
They dropped 3 already.
So a lot of their Float Stones are down.
They probably have a 4th, but
so long as they don't end me, just don't end me, and we're fine. They retreated already. Makes me think they don't have the end. Usually you wait till after the end to retreat. Nope, they just shifted it.
They just don't care about the order of operations.
They just don't care. They're like, listen, I'm going up with this Garbodor no matter what, and that's fine. So I do not have. Oh, but they have the Field Blower. Of course. That's fine. This is fine.
This is fine.
I think I still do... All right. 80 damage. I think I still
Skyla for the field blower.
A Skyla for the field blower, and
then
an
you
Ultra
can
Ball for a
Octillery.
Vikavolt.
And Octillery into the rare candy,
And I hope I rare. Yep, that's what we're doing here. And if that works, then we could win. And I'm a firm believer that this is not a great deck. So like, we're gonna
get that out of here.
Get the parallel out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm a firm believer that this deck's not great. You can see how fragile it is.
Right.
Because if I end up like drawing out of this, and like if I'm able to rip this, if I'm just able to rip this rare candy, then my opponent is in a world of not good things. So let's see. I could
Punish Island is where you
I could put the lightning here, and then we're gonna Abyssal for 4. Let's hit that rare candy. Show him to me. Show me a rare candy. Oh no! Oh goodness. Okay, this is not good.
No.
Not good. So, this is fine. There's nothing more I could have done. My opponent's got 1 card hand though, so they are gonna be.
Right now?
They're knocking me out.
They're
definitely knocking me
you
out.
have like 4 items, 5 items.
I just put another one down.
You had Ultra Ball. You
1,
also
2.
had both Ultra Balls.
Yeah.
That was,
I was really all in on that play. We would have been able to take the game if we. Oh, jeez. If we had just gotten the rare candy there. I know it was close. I know it was close.
This guy.
I know. He knows that he's just on the edge of his seat. Like, oh no, if they get it. If they get it this turn, then I'm in a bad spot. Oh, the parallel's back. They have a 0 card hand, but they're going to trash Lance for game. So that's it. Ugh. Close game. We had to go for it there. There wasn't really another out.
That
so.
shows how close. I mean, that shows how like powerful that deck is, and how like sketchy the Buzzwole Garb can be.
I mean,
you had, like,
I played
almost
1
no
field blower,
One-
and I prized it.
Yeah.
And I still like you can
could've
see
had a
my
chance.
opponent had a 0 card hand. If I had just knocked that thing out, then I just knock out the other guard. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they had nothing.
I mean, it could have been close for sure.
Definitely could have been close. So, anyways, 3 games there with Tapu Bulu, Vikavolt. Thank you all for watching the video. Let me know what you think of this deck in the comments below. Make sure to like the video, sub to the channel. Peace.